shit. This 1,000. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Shit, you coming? Spin the check and get it right back.
What's going on, guys? This your boy Eazyy TV bringing you guys another Division 2 video. Today, I just want to have basically a discussion with you guys, tell you guys how I feel about what's going on in the game. By the title alone, you guys already know what I'm talking about. The question is the Division 2 dying? Is it dead? And a short answer for me is yes, I think the Division 2 is dead or is dying, however you want to say it. And I'm going to explain why I feel that the Division 2 is dying or it's dead. Simply because number one thing is they're not putting out enough content fast enough. The content is very stale. I know a lot. They just recently dropped the raid. They pushed the raid back. But as you guys notice, we're already not even talking about the raids no more. Mostly everybody from console to PC has beaten the raid, even though for console it was way more harder. We didn't have any like godlike aim with mouse and keyboard and headshot builds and all this stuff. And it's just getting to the point now where the content that you guys are seeing is, it's not even so much on how to beat the raid anymore or what to do in the raid. It's more of who's the fastest crew to beat the raid, as you guys have been seeing from like Wids and the other teams. And, you know, they're trying to have the world record on how fast you can beat the raid. And that becomes a problem for me. Not their content is not a problem. Their content is not a problem for me. The problem is that people are beating the raid in like 16 minutes. And I'm going to tell you guys why that's a problem for me. Being a Destiny player, Destiny 2 player, and doing those raids, I would have thought that Division 2 would have had that same similar effect. Like, the information is out there. The gameplay is out there. The blueprint is out there for you guys to try to make a raid as good as possible. Like, to make it beastie, you know, having mini bosses in between things, more puzzles. This raid has not, this raid in Division does not offer that. It's like you do the beginning part, you have a boss, go to the next part, you have a boss, go to the next part, you have a boss, and then it's the end. It's like boss after boss after boss after boss. There's no really no in between. Like, you have to fight waves and waves of stuff all the time, and you're fighting mini bosses and this and that is happening. It's not like that at all. So for people to be able to beat it in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 16 minutes, whatever the case may be, it shows the lack of content they have put into the raid. With Destiny, you're not doing raids in no 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 16 minutes. It's more team oriented. It's more puzzles. It's more to do. It has more to offer. You have, you know, your mini bosses and your secret chests that's different places and stuff like that. And I'm just not understanding why Massive did not implement some type of, you know, of that into the game. So from a PvE standpoint, well, I'm gonna say from a PvP standpoint, the game has been dead to me already for like the last month, because once they did this recent update to where they, you know, really nerfed the Berserker Clutch Strain meta, you gave us more armor, gave us more health, and that stuff is all fine and stuff like that, but it still doesn't have that good PvP feel to the game. It's still sluggish and the mechanics are off, and, you know, the guns are good. You still get a lot of shitty gear and stuff like that. If you guys haven't noticed, people are not even talking about the raids no more. People are making more content on the loot cave that we have now versus, you know, even though it's probably going to get patched today, today is Thursday, it's probably going to get patched in maintenance, but everybody is talking about the loot cave. And the reason why people are doing the loot cave is because the regular RNG out inside of the world, when you do like level 3 control points and level 4 control points and bounties and stuff like that, the gear is shit. So when you're doing this new bug or whatever, the loot cave or whatever the case may be, it gives you a better and faster, more farming chance to get god rolls. I just feel like the game has nothing to offer us right now. The raid is kind of done with already. PvP has been done for me. You don't see a lot of people running like a lot of cheese, but then you still kind of have, in a sense, the nomad meta, you know? The nomad meta is basically the unbreakable with all the armor and stuff like that. I know Example did a video about it, and some other people did a video about it. And it's like, have we not learned since Division 1 not to do that type of stuff? Let's make it, let's make it fun. Let's make it a skill gap. You understand what I'm saying? Let's make it to where it's enjoyable to do PvP, and it's not enjoyable yet. We are 3 months into the game, and there is no rogue modifier for ODZ. There's no rogue modifier for ODZ still. Even though they fixed the PvP modifier, but you have no rogue, no manhunt, no nothing. And then, to be honest, if we want to be completely honest, anybody that's really been going into the ODZ, I'll be surprised if y'all find a poppin' lobby every single time. I have been to the ODZ back from vacation trying to get footage from my T8 from my T821 build that I recently just dropped for you guys. 4 days straight, I have only found 3 people in the ODZ. There's been like at least 2 or 3 days straight where I didn't find a soul, and this is switching server after server after server. Even though I know the armor bug is out and all this other stuff, they're going to be fixing it. It's a ghost town. The ODZ is almost like the light zone, in a sense. It's almost like the light zone. It's just that it's harder to kill those NPCs because those NPCs still hit like Mack trucks in the ODZ. Same thing for normalized DZ. You don't find a lot of people in the normalized DZ, especially if it's not DZ East. You don't find a lot of people in a DZ, and I kind of feel that like in a player base, most of that is like PvP stuff, and PvEers don't even want to go into the ODZ like that, you know? So there's a lot of stuff that's going on with this game that I am not feeling, that I kind of feel is dead. And to be honest, this game is dead, and it's going to definitely completely die out when the next big blockbuster game come out. And the next big blockbuster game that come out for a PvEer from a PvE standpoint is Borderlands 3. Borderlands 3, in my opinion, is the one that started all this stuff with the having builds and the different guns that got different talents, and your acidic builds and your fire builds and your electricity builds, even though Anthem has copied that same style, but Borderlands has set it to where you have a billion different combination in guns. It's different gear that you can wear. It's all type of different stuff. Your character has superpower, even though it's more cartoony, but it's more fun than what we have now. So once Borderlands come out for once Borderlands come out for Xbox, PlayStation, wherever it come out, Division is going to be completely dead, because all the PvEers are going to leave Division to go to Borderlands. And then if Breakpoint, Ghost Recon Breakpoint has good PvP, a lot of PvP people that play this game still are going to go over to Breakpoint, and it's going to be completely a ghost town over here. So something has to be done with this game for them to catch people's eye, because yeah, it was a big, buzz in the beginning and stuff like that. But once people got their hands on that beta, it was like everything started going downhill. Sales are not going up no more. The player base has went down, as you guys can see. The raid hype is not there anymore. It's more hype around the loot cave than it is for the raids now. The raids are dropping the same gear that you can get from the ODZ, from the normalized DZ, or from the light zone. They're dropping the same exact gear. The only thing that's different is we only doing this for the Eagle Bearer, and usually when you get the Eagle Bearer, you're done, or unless you're trying to get some of the raid gear sets, those are still trash, in my opinion, as well. Those are trash. So it's a lot of stuff that they have to actually fix. It shouldn't be, when you play this raid, your gear that you get from the raid should be like the highest gear, even though it's a 500 gear score. The armor should be high, the health should be high, hazard protection should be high, skill power, everything should be almost to the max or to the max that it can be when you get those drops, because the raid is more rewarding. It's supposed to be more rewarding than anything else that you do in this game, and that's not the case. The same gear that you get all over the game from light zone to dark zone, it's the same gear that you get up in here. The only thing is you have a chance at the Eagle Bear and the new gear. That's it. And it shouldn't be like that. I don't want to go on too much about it because I want to hear you guys' opinion. Please don't be disrespectful. You know, guys, keep it clean in the chat. Don't be disrespectful towards other people or me especially. That's the quickest way to get yourself banned. I do have raid stuff that I am going to drop on how we beat Boomer and all that stuff like that, because I haven't did that at all. These guys, the clan that I'm in is phenomenal. They have been pushing me through it, showing me, you know, how to, you know, to do the raids and stuff like that. Guys, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up on the video. Please comment. I want everybody's opinion about this. Like I said, keep it clean. All right. If you're new to the channel, hit the sub button and notification button. I appreciate you guys stopping by. We are on our way to 10K. It's your boy Eazyy TV, and I'm out.